I got something in my hair. I can see it. Hi, everybody.
Hello. Happy Saturday.
We're all thinking about taking a nap during the first sprint. Let us know what you think of this.
I vote for yes.
Happy Saturday. We're glad you're here. We'll do the first scavenger hunt after the first nap. I mean, sprint. Um, and yeah. So, first, we'll start with what are you reading today, Lee?
I have not decided yet what I'm reading.
What are your choices?
My choices are I just want to be easy breezy, so I'm thinking either a Campers and Criminals or a Noodle Shop series, a Noodle Shop book.
I vote for Noodle Shop.
Yeah.
What do y'all vote for? Let us know.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Let Lee know. What are you reading today, Storm?
I was like, oh, I'm supposed to have something picked out.
That was me too.
Telling you, nap time of day.
I think maybe. Where is it? There it is. Oops, my borrow went back. I have to borrow it again. I wasn't finished.
I'm like, wait, we had to pick a book with yellow on the cover and pick a book to read today? This is a lot.
Oh my goodness, so much.
Murder at the Marina by Janet Finsover. It's the second to the last one because I'm trying to finish this series out. So I thought, well, I'll go ahead because it was like only 6 hours and 9 minutes. And I'm like about halfway through it. So it's a good one. I think I can finish that one today. So then I can, have one more book done for the week.
Nice.
All my other books, I think I'm at the beginning, like 10%, 5%, 20%. So next week's going to be a struggle getting any done. Especially since most of them are like ebooks.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Cozy, what are you reading today? And hi. Hello. How are you?
Hi, guys. I'm okay. I'm sore from the gym and tired. Because I got used to sleeping in on Saturdays.
See? She's also voting for a nap during the first sprint. Okay.
No, the coffee will wake me up. I'll be chatty in a bit. On audiobook, I'm only 10% into Perilous Pal by Laura Bradford, but loving it. And ebook, I'm doing book number 3 in Soup Lovers by Connie Archer.
Nice. I am reading a arc of the second in the By the Book series. I can't ever remember the name. It's called On Spine of Death.
I was gonna say, I thought it had spine in it, but that's all I can remember.
I'm having trouble reading it on the NetGalley site, or their app that they read it on. And I figured out how to send it to Kindle, but once I've sent it to this, it doesn't give you the option to resend it to something else. So the next book I'll send to Kindle from here on out. But only because it doesn't tell you how far you are. But I think I said I was on like chapter 11. So I have to be, a little ways through. And then on audio, I'm listening to Up to No Gooda, the first book in the Grilled Cheese Cozy Mystery series, Linda Riley. So, and I'm 20% in. I'm enjoying it.
So you're going to be buddy reading the second one with us then?
Yeah, maybe.
Melmac said it's Halloween themed, so if you want to save it for the Halloween cozy Halloween-a-thon.
See, that's now my problem with the fall readathon is Thanksgiving themed. So Peanut Butter Panic is like Thanksgiving themed, but it's coming out now, and I don't want to wait till September 1st because that's when the fall readathon starts, right? September 1st.
We don't have a fall readathon. We have a Halloween one.
She's just making her own readathons up now.
There's a fall readathon for 2023 that's on a private channel that you might have saw.
I love how she's stressed about it too. Like, I don't know what to do.
You're a year ahead. No, September we just have Lee's readathon and I don't know what else.
And your readathon because you have a readathon.
Yes.
I've got some Footloose plans.
And Tiffany, you have a readathon in September.
I do. I do. Autumn Amore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. And anyways, I'm reading Up to No Gooda on audio.
Nice.
So, again, I think I said this, we'll do the scavenger hunt. We'll start it after the first sprint. Lauren says, happy Saturday, everyone. Happy Saturday, Lauren. Hi, Hummingbird. She says, hello, everybody. Hi, Dreams. Hi, everyone. Reading Grilled Rye Murder, Darling Deli, number 16. Wow. Nice.
Yeah.
Cornflower Hello.
Oh, sorry. I'm doing the duck races, and 3 of the ducks were yellow. So I made a face. I'm like, who wants 3 yellow ducks? So anyways, I'm redoing it.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of boring. 3 ducks,
Yeah.
3 yellow ducks. Anita says, hello, everyone. I have a family party this afternoon, so I can only stay for an hour or 2. The book that I'm reading for today is Enchant the Dawn by Amanda Ashley. Excellent.
Have fun. A lot of people seem to be doing family stuff today. That's awesome.
Yeah, I have something later too.
That's great. Jane says, hello. I'm continuing with Holiday Buzz by Cleo Coyle. Excellent.
Nice.
I'm reading The House at Sea's End by Ellie Griffiths. Excellent. Cajun says, how is your mom doing? Yeah, how's she doing? Hannah says, hello, everyone. I just finished Death of a Coupon Clipper by Lee Hollis. Going to be reading The Air by Kira Cass. Excellent.
Did you like it?
Collection series.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think it's the last one. Did you like Coupon Clipper as much as the first 2?
I'm excited to read her next one, the Ice Cream Scooper, because I'm all caught up and ready for it.
I know. I feel like I want to save it did you see that books? They got renewed for 3 more books. So that's awesome.
I saw that on the Discord. I was like, oh, I'm so happy. Alicia said, hello. Hope to finish Deadly Summer Nights by Vicki Delaney. Excellent. 5 stars for sure and yellow on the cover. Amazing. Tina says, hello. Hello, y'all. I'm reading Queen Takes Rose by Kate Robert. I want to start Tide and Punishment by Brie Baker. Cool. Nadine says, hello. I'm all caught up with Julie Mulhern's A Country Club Mysteries. Wow. It's my August goal. Anarchy in August. Love this series. Oh, wow.
You did it in 13 days? That's amazing.
That's nice.
Yay. Starting The Secret Book and Scone Society by Ellery Adams, number 1. Secret Book and Stone Society. Excellent. I'm reading Deadly Summer Nights. Are you liking it? Oh, it was one of my friends. Hello, Jessa. Momax says, hi, Tiffany. Hi, Lee. Hi, Storm. Hi, everyone. So rude. She didn't even say hi to Cozy. I'm reading Bayou Book Thief by Ellen Byron. Number 1 in the vintage cookbook on page 79 of 264, and I'm loving it so far. That's awesome. I mean, I wish you a little more kind and wouldn't ignore people, but other than that,
she says it down below.
Sure she does. Hi, Elizabeth. Good to see ya. Stephanie said, hello. I'm on my way home from the library. Excellent. Noodle Shop. Awesome. Speaking of campers and criminals, I just finished the first book, and it's looking like there's the dreaded love triangle thing starting up. Does it last long? No.
I was going to say I'm on 4 or 5, and I don't think there's a love triangle.
Nope. Noodle Shop.
Okay.
Book fan says, hi. Reading The Cat of Baskerville by Vicki Delaney. It's yellow wording for the title. Excellent.
Is that the Sherlock Holmes?
I would guess so. Mel says hi. People saying hi to Cozy. Rosie says hi. Reading Meet Your Baker. Excited to finally start this series. I'm excited for you. Leslie says, I'm still halfway through The Race of the Sands by Sarah Beth Durst because I didn't have the energy to read it all, even though I wanted to read. The students return back on Wednesday, so past 3 days. Yeah, I bet, Leslie. I bet.
Yeah, I bet there's a lot of worn out teachers right about now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Green Stick said, hello, everyone. I'll be doing the usual morning buddy listens with my Bible study stuff and Gabriel's Redemption sci-fi. He almost always insists on sci-fi for our buddy listens. Oh, with Mr. Gotcha.
You guys should take turns, though.
That's sweet. Kept us busy getting them back into a routine with a classroom structure. We have 7 students in special ed class this year.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
keeping you busy.
Yes. The buddy read for Peanut Butter Panic is in September. It comes out August 23rd. So even those like Tiffany who have ants in their pants and don't want to read it can still discuss it fresh in their minds. Exactly. Because I might start it. Yeah.
I have to wait until the audiobook comes out for it anyway.
I was gonna say, let's be honest, it's all about when the audiobook comes out when she starts it. And if Hoopla doesn't get it, if her book secretary can get it on Libby. So.
Yeah.
Well, I might just read it as an e-arc because I want to read it, but we'll see.
But isn't it not the same? Like, are you enjoying the Tamara Berry one as much? Because I feel like if you like it on audio and you go to ebook, sometimes it's not the same.
See, it doesn't really bother me.
It depends on the series, I think.
Yeah, it does for sure.
Like I had my library lovers. I started out reading it, and I prefer to read it. But there was a time like when I got to so far and I couldn't find them anywhere. My libraries didn't have them, and Scribd only had them, and they were on audiobook. And so I listened to like 3 of them, I think, on audiobook. And it was okay, but it was like I don't really jive that much with this narrator. I'd rather read it.
Well, like some I have to read, some I have to listen to. Like Jane Austen by Laura Levine, the one that came out last time, I actually read because the audiobook wasn't out and I couldn't wait, and it just didn't feel the same because the narrator makes it fun. So this time I'm waiting for the narrator, and then and then there's books that I have to read that I couldn't listen to. So yeah.
I there are some that way for me, just not all for sure. Like Jane Austen's one, I don't think I'd like to read it. The same for you. I think the narrator really brings that to life. Like Reese Bowen's Royal Spyness series, I've never continued that for a long time because it's hard to find on audio, and that narrator is the best narrator I've ever heard, and so I'm like, okay, I don't want to.
Sometimes the humor, if the narrator can do the humor really well, then it's hard to read that humor.
And then doesn't that narrator pass away too? The Reese Bowen one? Yeah, so that'd be really hard. Wow. And then like the Sheila Connolly, I just found out the last 4 books are a different narrator in the Orchard series, and I'm like, I don't know, it's going to be different.
Yeah, but we will see if it comes out. I'm gonna like on the 23rd when the book comes out. If it comes out on Hoopla automatically on audio, I'll listen to it. But we shall see. I loved Coupon Clipper. The next book is on hold, and I should get it early next week. Excellent. I have so much brain fog and fatigue this morning. The barometric pressure is messing with me. It rained earlier this morning. Then the clouds cleared, and now more clouds threatening. Yeah.
Send it over here, please.
Jillian says, hey, y'all. Currently reading The Cheat Sheet by Sarah Adamson Packing. Movers are coming tomorrow. I'm glad you're getting a new apartment and great library in the new place or townhouse. I'm sorry.
Good luck with moving.
Yeah. Yeah, moving's the worst part of it.
I was gonna say it's really exciting to get a new place, but that moving part,
it comes
and
like
then
old,
And then when you have a library to move, you realize how many books you have in it. So
oh my goodness, if I had to pack my room,
right?
I'm not sure what you're doing, but I'm guessing smiling,
rolling your eyes.
No, I think.
Oh, you weren't asking. Okay. Oh, let me share the thing. Are we supposed to sprint?
Because it is 1:15. Perfect. I'll just do this last one. Since it's up. Still listening to Deadly Eclair, and it has yellow on the cover. Perfect. All right, let me add in the duckies. Awesome.
Still 3 yellow, but at least 2 of them have hats.
Cozy.
Strawberry number 1.
Okay, Storm.
The green one.
Lee.
I'm gonna go with the original number 2.
Awesome, which leaves me the unicorn ducky, which is what I wanted all along. All right, everyone. So we'll read for 25 minutes. If you're just coming in, hello. Let us know what you're reading, and we'll chat with you when we get back. Happy reading.
Nice job, Cozy.
Yay! Finally.
Cozy for the win. All right, everybody. How'd you do? How'd you do, Lee?
Good. I finished watching a video I was watching, and I got to chapter 3. Lana's sister's really annoying me right now. That's all I have to say.
She annoys me in most books.
Yeah.
A print
She's
book.
not very.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I know. You never really see me have to
It's
go
weird
to
to see.
Yeah, that's like the only way to get those. See,
Yeah.
that's like again, like the first one I think was on audiobook or something, and
The
the rest
first-
of
The first 3 are on
And then-
audio. This cost $8. I think the Kindle's like $14. So
Oh my god!
I
And
went.
your and the library didn't have them?
No.
I was gonna say if the library had it, then you could have had Aid read it.
Yeah. True. Yeah. No. Nothing.
That's what you can do, Tiffany, to finish the series is because Libby has them.
Yep. That's what I will be doing. How'd you do, Storm?
Good. I'm at 75%. So
Ooh.
I have a question for all you book people. So, like, what do you call this? Is this a slip cover?
I call it a jacket cover.
Yeah,
But
sleeve.
I can say
Sleeve. I don't know.
Book sleeve.
Yeah, book sleeve.
I'm trying to figure out what to put it on eBay, and so I'm trying to figure out, and I'm like, I don't know what to call it.
We'll look up book
I would look up
sleeve
other books.
and see what the picture looks like. Just try to look up different terms and see which one matches it.
Okay.
Or I would look up other books on eBay that also have that and see what they're calling it.
Or like legit look for that edition and it might tell you.
Yeah, I was trying to look for that book, but I couldn't find any that showed like it in a case. So I was like, well, what you call it? Because sometimes you have to be really specific on eBay to get what you want. So I don't know what to call it.
Gotcha. I don't know how far I am. Well, as page wise, well, now I just went back way too far. Oh my goodness. I didn't realize that. Oh boy. Oh boy. Chapter 13. Now I just took myself back like 10 pages.
Sometimes I like to go by chapter and not like percentage because sometimes when the book's reading slow, it's like discouraging.
True.
So I don't look. I'm on page 65 of I think it's A Rue of Revenge by Connie Archer. I'm really enjoying it. The series definitely has like a different tone, the writing and stuff. But I looked back and I gave book number 1 4 stars, and number 2 3 stars, and like I really like the setting and the writing. So, and the mysteries are always really interesting. They're just like different. Yeah.
I don't remember. I tried the first one and I didn't care for it, but I don't remember why.
I know in book 2, I don't know if they did in book 1. In book 2, they have the killer's perspective.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't like that.
Which was actually really interesting. I remember it was like a dual perspective when the person was kidnapped, and it was like it wasn't the killer. And book number 2 was the kidnapped person's perspective when they're trapped in the basement, and that was really interesting. But they're gonna have a fall festival right now, and they live in Snowflake, Vermont, and it's like a cute setting. And they have and they're at the soup shop a lot, and they always have specialty soups, and I really like that.
See, that's why I thought I would like it, like Snowflake, Vermont.
I think give it another try.
I might.
Yeah.
A soup shop. I am a soup fan.
Do they have recipes?
Not so far, not like in the book, maybe at the end.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Under Lock and Skeleton Key has recipes in the bag. And I'm like, is that just the thing for everything? Has recipes in the bag? Well, because their grandpa cooks their meals or whatever, and so there's recipes in the bag.
I think
I'm like, why not designs on how to build your secret staircase?
Well,
there you go.
That's funny. All right, so scavenger hunt today. Yellow on the cover. Let us know what you read, what you rated it, and then Cozy will pull it up and we'll talk about the first book in this series. Even if you read a later one, it's just kind of idea to give us new series. Do one of you guys want to start? Or I can start.
I gotta sign into Goodreads. I had to make a completely new Goodreads.
I saw that. I was like, oh my goodness.
And I made a super complicated password, so I gotta look it up. You guys talk amongst yourselves.
Well,
it's like someone hacked mine. It was so weird.
I read 3 books I could count. So I think I'm going to go with Cheddar Off Dead because I loved it so much. It is the first book in the Cheese Shop series. Were you going to say something?
I was going to say, what were your other two options as well, just to kind of tell us what they were?
Beyond a Reasonable Donut.
Okay.
Which is like the fifth book in the Deputy Donut series by Ginger Bolton, which I also loved. And the what was the other one's a Jane Austen, Death of a Neighborhood Witch, which was really fun too.
But we've talked about those other two, so it's good.
Yeah, we've already talked about the Cheese Shop. Normally, I try to pick something that we don't talk about, but I'm starting so many series. I cannot start unless it's like an arc or something like that. I can't start a new series every scavenger hunt because that would be at least 2 a month, and I already start enough on my own because I can't. That I'm like, okay, I need to stop.
It's okay to talk about ones that we just don't have to talk as much about them.
Yeah,
people know about it. And there might be some new people in like the chat that's never heard of it.
That's exactly why I said, oh, what were the other two? Just in case people needed some ideas.
So the Deputy Donut, while she's pulling it up and getting good reads, the Deputy Donut series, the main character, she is a widow. I'm not giving anything away. This is from the very beginning. Her husband was killed in the line of duty as an officer. She was a 911 operator, and she didn't want to go back to that job. And so she opens a donut shop with her father-in-law. And it's very cute. I love that kind of series where in that series there's always a group of ladies. I think they call themselves the nitpickers or something like that come into the shop like every day. They're like regulars. I like that kind of thing. And it's just a very, very cute series. The cat is named Deputy Donut. And they drive around in an old cop car, like the 60s kind of cop car, with instead of like the lights is a donut that spins on the top.
That's
adorable. And then the other one was the Jane Austen series, and that is by Laura Levine. And Jane Austen is a writer of sorts. Like she'll do basically whatever you pay her to write, she'll write, regardless of what it is. If it's an ad, if it's a jingle, if it's a note to get a date. I mean, like really, she'll write just about anything. And that series there's a lot to say about it. She has a cat named Prozac who the cat's thoughts through her perspective. So she'll be like
sassier than Melmac and Hannah combined.
I mean, yes. And I just finished the one not too long ago where Lance offered her to go to a spa, like a luxury spa, and really it was like a weight loss facility.
Oh my god, that one was
they
awesome.
put her and Prozac on a diet, and Prozac, oh my god, it's just too hysterical. But the other part of the series, so she's very fumbling. She's almost like a Stephanie Plum, like she's constantly getting into issues and problems and stuff like that. And then her parents have moved to Florida. They've retired and moved to Florida. And you get these emails from her mom and dad that are hysterical. Because it'll be like, she'll be like, Dad did the worst thing ever. And then she'll tell him. And then she'll get an email from Dad. He'll be like, I just did the best thing ever. Like,
and they have the dad has a nemesis at the retirement home, the Pincus or whatever her name is. Lydia Pincus. I really think the audiobooks are on Hoopla. I really think that Lee and Storm would like them if it's your type of humor. Like, and they're so fast, like you can listen to them in a day.
Yeah, I need to try one to see if I like it because I know my humor is a lot different than everybody else.
I will say she talks to the reader a lot. Yeah. So if you don't like that,
and she body shames herself, like she'll be like, "Oh, I'm on a diet, and then I just got a Big Mac," but it's not. Yeah, it's like herself. It's like self-deprecating humor. So I don't mind that.
That's kind of true to form though, because most people who are on a diet.
Yeah, she'd be like, okay, I'm gonna be so good today. I'm gonna have some carrot sticks and blah blah blah. And she goes, I had a chimichanga or 2 or 3. Like, she's like.
How many times have I said, man, I need to lose weight. And here I am eating, this gigantic thing.
So if you don't mind self-deprecating humor, then it's good. And then her next neighbor, Lance, the walls are like super thin. So she'll call her and he'll be like, oh, I heard you were in the bathtub. And she's like, what?
He has no boundaries. I mean, no boundaries. So
it's
hysterical. And then my book, she's there.
Tiny little picture. Lots of yellow.
Lots and lots of yellow.
Lots of yellow. Lots of yellow. Lots of yellow. Lots of yellow. Lots of yellow. Lots of yellow. Lots of yellow. Lots of yellow. Lots of yellow. Lots of yellow. Lots of yellow. Lots of yellow. Lots of yellow. Lots of yellow. Lots of yellow. Lots of yellow. Lots of yellow. Lots of yellow. Lots of yellow. Lots of yellow. Lots of yellow. Lots of yellow. Lots of yellow. Lots of yellow. Lots of yellow. Lots of yellow. Lots of yellow. Lots of yellow. Lots of yellow. Lots of yellow. Lots of yellow. Lots of yellow. Lots of yellow. Lots of yellow. Lots of yellow. Lots of yellow. Lots of yellow. Lots of yellow. Lots of yellow. Lots of yellow. Lots of yellow. Lots of y
So do you want to tell us about it?
So no, because
Okay.
I'm reading the grilled cheese series right now, and I feel like I'm getting it mixed up in my head.
Gotcha.
Okay,
'Cause
so
I'm
I'll read the
currently reading-
synopsis and then you'll give us your thoughts on it. Cheesemonger Willa Bauer is proving that sweet dreams sorry. Is proving that sweet dreams are made of cheese. She's opened her very own French-inspired cheese shop, Curds and Whey, in the heart of Sonoma Valley. The small town of Yarrow Glen is Willa's fresh start, and she's determined to make it a success, starting with a visit from the local food critic. What Willa didn't know is that this guy never gives a good review, and when he shows up, nothing goes according to plan. She doesn't think the night can get any worse until she finds the critic's dead body, stabbed with one of her shop's cheese knives. Now a prime suspect, Willa has always been believed life's problems can be solved with cheese, but she's never tried to apply it to murder.
I really, really loved it. First of all, I love cheese. So anything to do with cheese, I was on board for it. But I liked her. She has a really young assistant, and then she has an older woman that's retired that works there part-time. And I love all three of them together. It was just, I really, really enjoyed where they're going to move. I think where they're going to move the series to without, giving anything away. I thought it was great. Have you guys read it?
Nope, it's on my TBR, but I'm looking forward to it.
I want to get to it eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's very, very good. Very, very good.
I bought it for like $8.99. Haven't read it, but now that like book 2 and 3 is coming out, I'm waiting.
Yeah. And I heard she got approved for like 7 or 8 books, and she's
Wow.
only like had the first one out.
That's what happened to Libby Klein.
Yeah. Yeah. Same
I'm gonna
thing.
grab another water.
Her Poppy McAllister series, which I saw where she was gonna have 2 more of those, I think, and she's starting a new series. I don't think she's like released what it's about, Libby Klein, at least that I've seen. I'm not saying that that's for sure. Melmac probably knows more than I do because she's always up on the author stuff, so she might have even put it somewhere. But I did see where Libby Klein was starting a new series. So while she's gone, I'll just get in some of those comments where we were behind. About the same. She has to get shots in her eyes and lasers every week or 2. Her eyes are still hemorrhaging. Take diabetes. Oh my goodness. Well, I am thinking of her. I don't know how I did not know that was going on. I apologize, but I'll be thinking of you guys. Hello, ladies. Happy Saturday. I'm writing my reviews and good reads of the books I finished. I hate when I have a review slump. Gotcha. All right. Let me jump down a little bit. Just gonna, hey Cheryl, it's good to see ya. Just trying to say hi to new people. Julie says, I'm reading Murder at the Lakeside Library. I loved that, Julie. It also has yellow on the cover. Okay, well, we'll start there. Murder at the Lakeside Library by Holly Danvers. I've read this. I really, really enjoyed it. Did you read this, Cozy?
Yeah, and I really liked it. It's got mixed reviews, but I really enjoyed
I thought
it.
that was the one that was mixed.
It does. Let me take this
It
off
is.
now.
And I don't know. I mean, maybe I could see why, but I really liked it. It was really cozy.
It's one I'd like to try.
And the cover, I love the cover. As soon as I saw this cover, like when it first came out, it's been one of my favorites.
Yeah, I saw too. It was like, it's kind of polarized. There was quite a few people who liked it, but there was also a lot. And I don't remember what the people that didn't like it said, but I didn't find any issue.
Some people said that the character used her hands like a lot, like referred to her hands. But like it's character driven, and that's what I like about it.
Right.
So like if you like a ton of mystery and not character driven, maybe that's why they wouldn't like it. I read book number 2. I didn't like it as much as number 1, but I still really liked it. Rain has just returned to her family's waterfront log cabin in Lofty Pines, Wisconsin. After the untimely death of her husband, the cabin is peaceful compared to Rain's corporate job and comes with an informal library that Rain's mother Willow used to run. But as Rain prepares for the reopening of the library, all hopes for a peaceful life are shattered when she discovers the body of a real estate buyer on the premise. The community of Lofty Pine starts pointing fingers at Willow since she has been unusually absent from the library this summer. A fishy rumor surfaces when Rain learns that Willow had been spending a lot of time with Thornton. The town even thought they were having an affair. While theories swirl about Thornton's death, Rain takes it upon herself to solve the case to exonerate her mother. As more clues surface, Rain will have to piece together the mystery, but if she isn't careful, she may be the next to end up dead in the water in the murder at Lakeside Library. So she's going to like just go to her family's cabin, and she didn't realize like she hadn't been there in a long time. And so basically the town doesn't really have a library. It's like a little lakeside thing, and like the people come for the summer normally, but her mother had been living there and running like the library. So all the residents were like used to having it. So they're like, "Are you going to open the library?" And she's like, I'm just here to like relax. So she gets talked into opening the library, and as she does, she starts to enjoy it. But yeah, so it's like a built-in library on the family's cabin. So
That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really did enjoy the first
Audio is on Hoopla, I saw, so
I did the audio on both, and I enjoyed it. And then she has a friend, like a childhood friend that she grew up with, and that's there during the summer. So it's like the same people come back year after year, and they just got used to having this like library for the residents. And so yeah, she gets talked into. I really enjoyed it.
Jane, have a good chat with your brother. Reading Threadbare, nice. Read A Perilous Pal for my yellow prompt. Finally home. Traffic was crazy this morning, and library is only 5 minutes away. Woo!
Jeez.
Oh, I loved this.
I'm reading it right now. Her writing flow is so good. It's like natural conversation. Like to me, it feels like you're having a conversation with a friend.
I agree. I'm telling you, her and Julia Buckley, even if I don't think their books are, well, some of their books are some of my favorites, but like even if they're not, I just think that their writing style just works for me. Both of those ladies.
We're pulling a storm. The yellow is the light source. That's all I see. I see gold and the yellow light. Okay, we'll count. Maybe a little bit better.
Is it at a golden retriever? Oh.
We're going with gold and yellow on this cover. But we'll talk about book number 1, which we have before, so we'll go over it lightly. But one of my favorite reads of last year, and I read it in December.
Yes.
So basically, the main character was a travel agent.
Yeah.
And since that's like going under, people get their own tickets now. She's needing a job. She had been having afternoon tea with this elderly lady, and what she ends up being paid off for it because the husband had died and left money for Emma to keep having weekly tea with the lady. So it's kind of like, so she became friends with her, but it's kind of like she's paid to have afternoon tea with her. And the old lady knows this, and she gives Emma the idea, well, why don't you open a business and like to keep people company and be their friend for money? And she's like, oh, I can't make that a business. But she ends up trying it, and she goes to the gym with a girl. She goes, and then for the murder, she goes to like a stand-up comedy show with a guy to be the only supporter in the audience. And it turns out like everybody hates him. And she's a reluctant sleuth. So if you like that.
And she goes dancing with this old, with Big Mac.
Oh yeah.
He's he's a senior that wants to use her as bait to get a date.
Mm-hmm.
wants the older ladies to be jealous of his young lady.
Yeah. And so it turns out like everybody besides the guy at the comedy club, everybody that she's like paid to be friends with, she ends up really liking. And so now in book 2, at the very beginning, she's kind of having a dilemma because she's like, well, I feel like they're my real friends, but they're still paying me. And then, and she adopts a dog because I think her husband had left her or something. But yeah, but it's so good. The writing is so good. And one of the best narrators, like at characters' voices. Oh my gosh. Definitely recommend
very, very good. it was one of my favorites too.
You're gonna have to get started on her other name because I think I've read just about everything under the Laura Bradford name.
Oh, very
Elizabeth.
early, Elizabeth Lynn Casey, very early sneak peek. In 2023, we'll be doing a series read along all year long, read at your own pace, of Elizabeth Lynn Casey's Southern Sewing Circle on the Discord.
It's my favorite series, probably of all time, at least in the top 3.
Are you going to reread it with us?
Maybe.
You should, if it's been a while. 12 books, so you could do one a month, or you could binge them all and finish them in a couple months. And then we're going to do, like, if you want to do reviews, do them on Mel Mac's channel. She's going to have a channel for each book to review. But I'm super excited because it's one of my most highly anticipated series. And I've just never started because I'm like, oh, it's 12 books. But next year's the year.
Oh my goodness. I'm so excited for
Do
y'all.
you have any other books under Elizabeth Lynn Casey, or is it just that one?
It's just that one.
Is that her real name, or is Laura Bradford her real name?
Laura Bradford. Listening to Death in the Stacks. Nice. Susan said, hi, all. I'm still listening to Auctions or Murder by Libby Klein, an ebook, Lanterns, Lakes, and Larceny by Tanya Kappas. Let us know if it's your yellow on the cover. I'm just trying to start by ducky. 4 chapters. Nice. Slipcover. That's what Stephanie said. She's a librarian. I feel like she's official. Go with that.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, that's why I kind of thought they were, but I wasn't real sure.
Scavenger Hunt Pick is hooked on a feline.
I sung it in my head.
By Sophie Kelly. Number 13, The Magical Cats. She rated it 5 stars. Nice, Melmac.
Very yellow.
Oh, yeah.
That's how it's done.
No denying the yellow there.
Book number 13. So I'm really curious about this one. How magical the cats are.
Yeah, how magical are the cats? Tell us.
Librarian Kathleen Paulson moved to Mayville Heights, Minnesota. She had no idea that 2 strays would nuzzle their way into her life. Owen is a tabby with a catnip addiction, and Hercules is a stocky tuxedo cat who shares Kathleen's fondness for Barry Manilow. But beyond all the fur and purrs, there's something more to these felines. And then there's a music festival and a murder.
Did you say Nasal Springs? What's the name of the town?
Mayville Heights.
Mayville. I think you said nasal. I was like, who would name
my voice is off. I scorched my throat trying to have coffee this morning. I've been so used to drinking iced coffee that I forgot it was hot. So I just took a huge gulp.
Oh no.
I have a cough drop now, but yeah,
oh,
so
no.
I think my
It
throat.
probably wasn't you, it was probably me, but I was just like, who would name their town Nasal? Especially if it's fictional and you can name it yourself.
Mayville. But yeah, how magical are the cats? Do they talk, or do they point at clues somehow, or what?
Let us know. I think that's what a lot of bookstores call them. Nice. Maybe looking at the ISBN, you can find the description. That's a good idea.
Good idea.
Chapter 13, 3 pages. Talk to mom. Excellent. Tell her we're thinking about her, please. Scavenger Hunt, Murder Most Foul. Meg Langslow Mysteries, book number 25. 5 stars. It's Meg. It's funny. It's a good story. Great family. Great friends. Great mystery.
Yeah.
That about sums it up. Nice. Meg Langslow.
Yeah, we've talked about that one a lot.
Yeah. She's a blacksmith. Very long series. Lots of family growth.
Yes.
That's why I laughed whenever Hannah was like, "Is blacksmithing a craft?"
Her dad is really funny too. If you get in further in the series,
yeah. Even in the first one that I read, I liked her dad a lot.
Yeah, that's why I do like that we choose books from our TBR, because that was the whole point, is to not start a new series. So every once in a while, as long as we talk about some new ones, it's okay.
Yeah. Anyways, the dad's a zoologist, very, very funny.
He's zoologist?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And he's always doing something. He's stealing animals from a lab, or just something. He's always up to something.
My question though is a bird involved in every book? Like, why does every book have a bird title? Because I know there's peacocks at the wedding on the first one.
Yeah. I don't know. Does the dad have a bird? I don't know. They call it a slipcase because A Wrinkle in Time has the same thing for edition, slipcase collector's edition.
Okay.
Book 2 of The Soup Lovers is on my TBR this month. Read book 1 in January and thought it was just okay.
Yeah, book 2 I remember was interesting perspective. I think that was the kidnapping, I think.
Elizabeth said I'm counting the first 2 Mrs. Polifax books for Yellow on the Cover by Dorothy Gilman. And this one I do not know about. I mean, I've heard of it, but I don't know what it's about.
Elizabeth, did you like that series? I think I have like the whole series down here, but I've never tried it.
No, there's the yellow.
And Cajun said yes, the bird in the title figures into the story in some way.
Oh, okay. So there's toucans and swans and stuff. It is classified as a cozy mystery and also spy thriller.
Let me take this off while you're reading.
And then we'll do the next, what you read. Miss Virgil Emily Polfax of New Brunswick, New Jersey, was a widow with grown children. She was tired of attending her garden club meetings. She wanted to do something good for her country, so naturally she became a CIA agent. This time, the assignment sounds as tasty as a taco. A quick trip to Mexico City is on her agenda. Unfortunately, something goes wrong, and our dear Miss Polfax finds herself embroiled in quite a hot and cold war, and our country's enemies find themselves entangled with one unbelievably feisty lady. That sounds good, except I don't know about the CIA agent part because I haven't liked spy stuff when I read it. 1983. So it's an older one.
Yeah, it's like really old.
First published 1966. Never mind. Wow.
Yeah,
it does sound interesting. Let us know what you thought of it. Elizabeth, we'd love to hear your thoughts.
When I had a friend of mine give me like a whole bunch of books, like almost like the whole series was in it. And so I'm like, I've got the whole series in paperback. I just need to give it a try.
Yeah. Let us know, Storm, how it is. Lee, what did you read for the yellow?
For Yellow, I had originally read and couldn't stand, so I don't want to talk about it, Free Range Danger by Willow Monroe. This is book number 2 in the Cooper Sisters series, and it's terrible.
Nothing to talk about anyway.
Yeah, there is. I can't even tell you what happened. I can't even tell you. So, second one I read was Lanterns, Lakes, and Larceny by Tanya Kappas, number 21 in the Campers and Criminals. I know we've talked about that series a lot. Yeah. And I believe Tina read the first one for Scavenger Hunt. So,
what number?
21.
I'll just show the cover.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah, we gotta prove that there's yellow on that cover.
There is yellow on the cover. I mean, is there a light source of yellow on the cover? Yes. Is there more than just that? Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm the same boat. I had 2 originally planned, didn't get to either one of them, so I had like just a little bit of yellow on the one I actually did do.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, a shade of yellow.
Yeah. So I can't obviously really say what happens in this book because even if you're
that one's pretty, the covers get prettier as they go.
Yeah,
I really like that, but the first one I'm a big fan.
She ended up redoing the cover of number 1. The first cover was like super yellow. Now it's like teal background.
Mm.
This is a Kindle Unlimited series.
It's great. Short, sweet, and fun.
Yep. Exactly.
Really, really great.
Yeah, I believe there's 26 books, 27 books so far in the series. She doesn't look like she has any plans of stopping.
And if you're doing the ABC challenge, this is a great series because all of them are 3 words and they're all like L or M or whatever it is.
It's too bad she doesn't go in order on the alphabet.
Yeah, she told Elizabeth that she would do a Z, but she still hasn't.
Yeah.
Well, she writes like 5 books a month, so just
that's what I'm saying. Like, I remember Elizabeth asked her like at the beginning of the year.
I think Z would be like really hard to like
zippers.
something zoo or zebras or like a carnival came in town and the zebras got loose.
Right.
zippers, zebras,
Yeah,
and
there you go.
xylophones.
I was
I was gonna say, isn't there something that usually goes with like crime of some sort? So
Like there's some word like that. The Del Mayer series, like I think it's Arsenic and the Azaleas is book 1. That goes in ABC order.
Mhm.
So
So
there's a
far,
calendar series as well that does, not by her, but
the calendar series only went like 4 or 5 books.
Mm.
But yeah, the Del Mayer one I think is in like R, or I don't know. So he's working his way through.
You also just recommended another one to me, Cozy, where there was a bunch of alphabet letters in it too.
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember off the top of my head. I have it written down.
Alicia read Deadly Summer Nights and gave it 5 stars, as she should. No, I'm kidding. It's one of my favorite books of the year.
I'm glad so many people like it. I'm hesitant of the 1950s part, but
I don't really feel that it feels 1950s.
Oh, I did.
I mean, it does, but I mean, at the same time, I mean, I don't think it's like you're gonna feel like it's horribly historical.
yeah.
No, but I mean, like, you feel like I felt like, I get what you're saying, but I felt like strongly that it was just because of the way that she's treated as a woman, and
Well, yeah, those things.
So this one, it's 1953, and our main character Elizabeth, her mom inherited a Catskills resort, and she's helping her mom run it. Her mom's like a older actress or opera singer or something like that. She was, something in the famous business at one point. And in the first book, she's trying to manage this resort thing. It's very much parallel to Dirty Dancing. I feel like there's even some like nods to Dirty Dancing.
You can definitely pick out the characters in the book that could have been characters in the movie.
Well, this blurb says an immersive setting with details of running a Catskill resort in the 1950s. Think Kellerman's and Dirty Dancing. Beautifully frame a story with plot twists and a cast of well delineated characters. Like, that was the blurb.
Yeah. And basically, there's a guy that is found floating in the lake, and a copy of the Communist Manifesto was found in his cabin. He was staying in the cabin by himself. So now they're trying to figure out whether a Russian spy was staying at this resort. Yeah. And it was amazing. Like, one of my best reads of the year so far. And it does parallel a lot to Dirty Dancing.
Like, I just realized, like, Luke, he's like the one that was the one guy that liked Baby or whatever, I think, or Baby sister it was, or something in the movie. I was like, oh, he is so that person. He is so that person. When I was reading the second one, I was like, now I got it. He's like, so that person.
Is her name actually Baby? I always wondered that.
It was Francis.
No, Francis.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that's a weird name.
It really, really totally is a recommendation. It was great.
Yeah. And the second one was really good too.
Storm, what did you read for? And the second one was, you're right. The second one was great. I loved it as well.
I read No Good Tea Goes Unpunished.
Oh, nice.
Which we've talked about that series a lot too. Because it's the Brie Baker series.
Oh.
Who's AKA Julian Lindsay, my favorite author. Julian Lindsay, my new favorite author, because she's going to kill me. Thank you.
Yes. Yep, lots of yellow.
Yeah. Since you wouldn't let me use the other one.
Because it was the light reflected
have
on the
yellow.
wall.
Sorry. No kidding.
But so did you enjoy it then?
Yes, I did.
There you go.
I give it 4 stars. Everly's like really excited to be like catering her friend's wedding, and then things go wrong. And snooping is involved.
I'm so excited to reread the first 4 and then finish it off.
I forgot to say one thing about Deadly Summer Nights. So it's by Vicki Delaney, and I really like her writing in this series because it's funny. She's very hit or miss for me because her Christmas not Christmas Tree Farm, sorry, her Christmas series, year-round Christmas series, is one of my favorites. Although I need to get back to it. I think I've
You've read 3.
yeah. And then there's a couple other series I tried by her, and I didn't really like them at all. But this one is amazing. So if you like Vicky Delaney, you might really like it.
So far, I've liked everything that I've read from her, even her as like Eva Gates, but I haven't tried the year-round Christmas Tree one. So, and I haven't tried the new tea one that I think is one that you don't like.
That's the one I really.
The year-round Christmas, I feel like some of the characters were so mean.
And that was my problem in the T one, was that there was a character in it, one of the main characters, and she was just so hateful. I was like, okay,
I think it's her mom that's like really annoying or something. I don't know.
In the T one?
No, the Christmas one.
And the T one is like her grandma, and I'm like, Grandma, be nice.
Is there any mean characters in Deadly Summer Nights? I was gonna say maybe mean characters is her thing.
No.
Well, just your average mean characters, but not like the super mean.
Yeah, not like a Natasha or anything.
Yeah.
Could they make this any smaller?
I know. They would make those where when you click on them, they're larger. What's the point of having it where you can enlarge if it's not going to enlarge?
Right.
No.
It's like not even bigger than the original picture.
I know. It's
exactly. It's like the same size.
And then that one day we had that one that was like the whole screen.
Yeah. That one was like high def, man.
Yeah.
She
Lots
has
of yellow.
Pulled up Murder Plainly Read by Isabel Allen. She gave it 4 stars, who is also Amanda Flower.
Yes. First one's Murder Plain and Simple. So if you haven't read this series and you're looking for Amish in August, and it's only $3.99 on Kindle right now. So basically she inherits her late aunt's Amish quilt shop, and I guess it ensues from there.
Another one that I need to try, but I haven't.
Is it an Amish town, or is it just Amish like quilt shop?
If it's this, because I also read, I might be mixing this up with Laura Bradford's. One of them, it's an Amish town, and she's not Amish. And so they give her a hard time about working in the quilt shop. But I can't remember. Laura Bradford also has one that's Amish and quilt. And I'm trying to think of
this is Holmes County, Ohio. There's a horse and buggy. So I'm assuming it's an Amish town. It doesn't say if she's, just says local. So maybe she might not be one.
Okay.
She inherits it.
I know I really, really enjoyed this series.
I've heard good things about it.
It's been a long time since I've read it.
So I guess I'll go next. So I originally wanted to read this because I was going to go all out with yellow. I just want to show you the covers.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
wow.
Stupid ad.
I hate that.
Yeah, so I was initially going to do that, like talk about yellow. We got lemon, we got all that. And it's a long series. For some reason, it's always interested me, and I've always wanted to start it. And I got a email from Audible saying, come back for 1 credit free. And this book is like audio is only on Audible. And I've just been reading slowly, and I was in the middle of so many other things. So I'm like, I'll try the audiobook. Talk about depressed narrator. It makes the Campers and Criminals one look like happy. Like she literally sounds like she hates her life. And so I got through a couple chapters, and I'm like, I was enjoying the story, but I'm like, I can't do the narrator. And then I was just in the middle of so many things. It took me like 18 days to read 1 book. So I never got to this. So I'm going to go back to it. And so the one I did end up reading is, I'm glad that Audible credit was free because I'm not going to finish it.
I think it's kind of cool how everybody like listens to and finds the narrators different, because I went and listened to it to see what I thought of the narrator, and I thought she was
really she was depressing me. Like I could not do it. I did A Grilled Suspect, book number 9 in Stony Brook. We've talked about it before, by Aaron Scott. So we got yellow fries, yellow cheese, yellow mustard. It's Kindle Limited series. And I felt like I had waited too long in between books. So it took me a little bit to get into. I liked the characters. I liked the setting. But there was way too much mystery, like interviewing sleuths. So So that part I didn't enjoy. But then when it got back to the plot line towards the end, I really liked that. I'm not going to give it away because it's book 9 in the series, but the plot was really enjoyable and fun if you like the characters. That's book number 1. We talked about it.
So good.
Yeah, it's so good. And number 10 just came out yesterday.
Number 1 was, so I think that I actually named it, because I hadn't read Deadly Summer Nights to the point I named it as my favorite book of the year so far.
Nice.
Or at least one of them. I know I did. In the mid-year freakout tag, I loved it.
Yeah, if you like very cozy towns, if you
Yes,
like
very
strong character friendships, yeah, there's like weekly farmers market. She has she makes jam, and her shop is called Hella Jam Good. And there's a weekly farmers market she sells there. Her best friend is an artist. Her brother's the sheriff, her twin brother.
Yep.
And yeah, and it's just very cozy.
Jillian said she read my scavenger hunt pick is Death on the Night of the Lost Lizards by Julia Buckley. 5 stars, really fun and Christmassy. I'm sad the series is over. I'm so sad the series is over with you, Jillian. 100% with you.
I don't know why they cut her off so much.
The first book is Death of a Budapest Butterfly. Oh.
Here's the yellow. Oh, see, there we go. That's how it's done. So yellow.
Lots of yellow.
Cookies,
Excellent, Jillian.
yellow. Lots of yellow. Good job. Did you guys want to do another sprint and then we can go back to?
Yeah, if you have this one pulled up, why don't you just finish the synopsis on this book and then we'll do another sprint.
Well, I think we've talked about it before. Do you want me to read it, or you could?
Yeah. I mean, basically, she works in a Hungarian tea shop. Her family's Hungarian tea shop. Her grandma reads like leaves and stuff, and there's so much Hungarian culture, and it is so good. I mean, it is. Oh, yeah. I mean,
so she's also an avid teacup collector. And so I think that's where the titles come from, are the teacups, right? Because this one says it's a Weatherly Butterfly Cup.
Yep. And it's only 3 books in the series and it's already over, but it was great. It was really good.
She needs, I think that she did good at having a pen name. So I'm like, I think she needs a new name, because at this point, Julia Buckley just keeps getting cut off, even though her writing is so good.
Because her writing is amazing.
Yeah.
She's a really good writer. Because she also writes under Veronica Bond, and it's that Dinner and a Murder Mystery is great.
What do we do for races?
Bye, Stephanie. Miss Richard Reeves had to leave. So.
Bye, Stephanie. Toys.
Clowns? Okay.
No! Sweet.
Oh, there's number 4. He's so little.
Fun. Lee, what you want?
I'm gonna go with number 2 again with the teeth.
Storm.
1.
Cozy.
Mr. Potato Head.
No.
I was gonna
all right. I'm just kidding. All right, Car. Mama needs a new pair of shoes. The car's clearly the best bet anyways. All right.
I'm going downstairs, so just so you know.
Okay. All right, everyone. Happy reading.
Happy reading. Look who won again.
Yep. Okay. I rigged it.
Excellent.
Rigged it.
Rigged.
Yeah.
Rigged. I just want to point out who puts up the races. Just saying.
I did it step by step with you guys.
How is your guys' sprints?
I read a few pages, then took my dog outside. I'm really into the storyline. Like I'm want to keep reading, so I'm gonna finish it this weekend for sure. It's so good. I'm glad that
I can't remember what you're reading.
The third book in the Soup Lovers.
Oh, that's right.
It could change around. I'm only 25% in, but I'm so into the storyline right now.
Gotcha. How about you, Lee?
We did good. I'm on chapter 5 of Killer Kung Pao, and the drama in Asia Village is just continuing.
That's one I need to try again because I didn't like book number 1. So I'm always an advocate. I'm always an advocate of don't judge a series by book 1. So I need to go back to it.
It's one of those as you get more into it, you like it more.
I agree.
It was okay the first one too. I agree.
That's what I think about the Soup Lovers is like it's different. But I feel like if you know that it's different, it's easier to get into. Like if I know that there's gonna be drama because of the Asian culture, then like I can get into it.
Yeah.
Like I think I gave book 1 of the Noodle Shop 3 stars, and every book after that 4.
Yeah, everyone likes it. Yeah.
So I do think, but the first one I was like, oh, it's okay, I'll continue it, But I liked the subsequent books much better.
I have a hard time. Like some other cultures, what they have as humor, I find as mean. So I just gotta look past that. That's my thing with it.
Understood. Well, as long as you understand that up front, like with Lana's mother, you'll be like, okay, yeah, that's just how she is.
And Storm's muted. I don't know if she knows that.
Oh.
Yeah, I just barely got up here whenever it was like 2 seconds left. I'm like, I gotta get to settle down. And
how was your lunch?
I don't really have a lunch. I snacked a little bit I had a little bit of ice cream, homemade ice cream that I made.
Oh,
because like I said, we had a super big breakfast at our church, and I really didn't need lunch.
How did you make the ice cream?
With some heavy whipping cream and cocoa powder, and actually I put a banana in it. I put it in a blender. And I put a banana.
I was gonna say a blender. Oh, okay.
Banana, and then some sweetener, and blended it up, and then put it in a container and froze it.
Nice.
Yum.
So is it like keto friendly and all that?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Sounds delicious. How was your sprint?
Good. I forgot where I was.
I forget what you're reading.
84%. Murder at the Marina.
Oh,
it's the Kelly Jackson series.
And does that one? You're almost done with that. You like it?
Yeah, it's not been too bad. I tell you what, though, I swear the first couple of books that I read, I thought her love interest was going to be this other person, and then I started reading it again, and I'm like, wait, where'd this other guy come from? And so I'm like, I guess this one's going to be it. Maybe I don't know.
That happens where you're like, wait, she's dating this person.
Yeah. Well, because it had been so long since I had read the first 2 that I remember this one guy. But this other guy I don't remember, so I don't know if he came in. He wasn't in the first 2, and he just kind of came into the other one, so it was just threw me off.
That's the problem with spacing books out. Is
for sure, I agree.
That's why I'm trying harder to have 4 or 5 series at a time, rotating.
Yeah,
and that's
what I
do to. Good. And that's I usually tend to work on my SAS list that way. I'll take 4 or 5 series and I'll just rotate them and then get those done. And then because I like you, if I take too much time in between, you were asking me a book question earlier, I was like, I don't know. It's been a long time since I read it. I just don't remember. So if there was more books in the series, I really feel like I miss out on
and Stony Brook, I gave 3 stars. I like the character part, but nothing else. But I feel like if I would have read 8 and then 9 closer together, I probably would have gave it 4 or 5 stars. But because it had been so long, I was just it took me a bit to get into. So that's why I want to read number 10 soon.
Yeah, and I only have 1 more book, and then I'm either caught up or finished. I don't know if that's the last book or not because. I think it came out in 2021. So I've given a little leeway to those people since, with the whole pandemic thing. You
And
never know.
nowadays, you never know. Books are coming out 4 or 5 years
They
later.
are.
They
Yeah.
are.
Big
It's like
spaces.
the Kenny Lowry series. I was so excited when I saw those on Hoopla
Oh, yeah, they put up there.
because I mean it had been like, I don't know, 2014 or 15 or something, like
Wow.
the last one, or 7 maybe, and then it was like, wait, there's another one, and then there's like another one now, and I was
Yeah,
like,
I just put that up.
2 more.
There's a
And then
couple series I can think of that, like, I mean, big spaces, and all of a sudden a random book comes out, and I'm like,
And then Tiffany, I don't know if you saw, but that costume shop, that like vintage costume one that you were excited about, is on Hoopla on audiobook now.
excited. Anita just read that. She said it was good. It just sounds so fun. I think I'm on chapter 15. I read a little bit, and then I talked to my mom on the phone for a little bit. I might finish this today or tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
I'm really trying to be more focused with my e-reading in chunks. Like I try to do sprints even like when I'm not sprinting, because my eyes don't get as tired if I just do a little chunk at a time. And then
like
go
a
through
chapter or
something,
two. Yeah.
you know, and then kind of come back and forth, because I have a lot of arcs I've requested, so I got to get a little better with.
And you've been approved with them for them?
Yes, I didn't get approved near as much last time as this time. I mean,
You've got to remember. You've got to remember to go and put your review on NetGalley.
Oh yeah.
What was I gonna say? Is the daughter still bratty in this one, or is
she is not as bratty as the first one, at least to me, but she's still a teenage kid.
Yeah.
So, you know, but I'm also used to dealing with kids that tell me to, you know, go fly a kite, only not as nice on a daily basis sometimes. So,
and they're getting like electricity and stuff at that cabin?
Yeah, they have. They have.
Yep, as long as the brattiness isn't like too over the top, I feel like it's a teenage thing.
Well, I felt I was like, dang, I was like, because I was like, dang, she's getting really mean with her mom, and then the twist, you can see why, like, she's mean with her. But I was like, dang, I was like, she's being a brat.
Yeah, no, I don't feel like that.
So, like, I expect brattiness to kind of continue.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, because she's 13.
That's what I'm saying. It's like normal teenage stuff at this point. I don't feel like it's, but I don't want to give anything away. She's also got a lot going on, the daughter. So, but yeah, I don't want to give anything
I'm
away,
so excited.
Yeah, it's really good.
I can't wait. I want the audiobook.
I know. I have to wait for the audiobook because the audio was so good.
I just thought that Hannah read the first book in the. Oh no, this isn't the first book. I thought Buttercream Bump Up was
that's like the second.
Oh, Sprinkle with Murder is the first one.
She's probably on book 12 by now. Who knows?
That's like the second book, I think, because I think I read that one.
Okay, I was gonna say I think Sprinkle with Murder is the first one.
This is 2 or 3. 2.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think that's the only I've read the first 2, and I thought that title sounded familiar.
She gave it 4 stars.
Are you doing audiobook or ebook?
Me?
Or no, her audiobook or print book?
I'm doing audiobook.
Yellow. I like looking at the yellow. I like that these covers are like old fashioned.
This is another series I feel like we've talked about quite a bit. Mel owns Fairy Tale Cupcakes. Her best friend Angie, her best friend Tate, work with her. And this is one that I feel like has gotten better as the series progresses. Like I'm so highly invested in the characters at this point. It's craziness.
Not including the latest book, which was meh, in my opinion.
You know, I understand where you're coming from. I liked it more because I liked her and Dwight together. Like
I forget who Dwight was.
He's the nemesis that she kind of made up with, but they still have like a kink. She kept trying to guess his middle name, and she was like, he's like, I'm never going to tell you, and she'd be like the weirdest name. Well, not the weirdest, but like the craziest name. She's like Bartholomew. He's like,
is he a detective or
no? He's put in charge of watching her at the safe house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I felt like there wasn't as much of the coziness in this one. I do in the latest one. I agree.
Yeah, the best part about to me is that the characters, and there is a love triangle thing, but it eventually gets resolved.
It does resolve, yes. Yes. She gave it 4 stars. Glad she liked it. Scavenger Hunt, Deadly Eclair. Still listening to it. Has the other one to come.
I read that one. It was okay. It's mystery heavy. It was my first Daryl Wood Gerber, so I want to try her more. I love the covers on these though. So pretty.
At the French Bistro.
Yes, the one we didn't like very well.
Yeah, I didn't. I didn't care for it at all. I don't know. I just didn't.
Yeah. Well, my issue was it was mystery and then her like working. There was no downtime. There was no like I need to like have the character go home and do personal tasks or like run to the bank or do this. Like I need personal life. I can't just have like I feel like you're just like you see her at work and you see the mystery and like that's it. And then it was mystery heavy, but and lots of characters because there was lots of suspects. It was okay. It's in Napa Valley, and she runs a bistro, and there's in there like a inn too, right? Like the guests can stay at the I think. Yeah, there's like that little house in the background.
I don't even remember.
Yeah.
And there a wedding going on? That's what I remember.
Mm-hmm. There's a wedding and there's lots of suspects. Yeah. I'm not going to read the synopsis because it says who dies and characters and all that.
Jessa, I hope you're enjoying it. Let us know. I know you're still reading it, but let us know what you're thinking so far.
And there's only 2 in the series.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I only need 1 more.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It didn't go over very well, evidently.
Yeah, 2017 and 2018. But she has other ones. She has the Fairy Garden still going. Cookbook Nook is like 11 books now.
Yeah.
Fairy Garden's 3, getting a 4th.
Yeah. I think I need to try to read the Fairy Garden because I couldn't do the audiobook with the little fairy.
I think I'm going to try Fairy Garden would be a good one. Like for Lee or you or anybody that's hesitant, like for that prompt, something out of your comfort zone. Or paranormal, I would consider fairies paranormal. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so that's a good one for October for one of those prompts. Because I've been wanting to try it too, but I'm like, oh, there's actual little fairies. Like the fairy garden part's fine, but the little fairies is like,
yeah,
I'm not sure. Yeah, is the voice? Do they talk and you're gonna hear their little voices on audio?
That's interesting.
Yeah,
it was different. I couldn't do it.
So maybe we can all try it in October.
And that's like literally the only thing I remember about that, trying to read that series. Because I DNF'd the first one.
Oh, you tried the audiobook?
Yeah, I tried the audiobook and I couldn't handle it, and I just never tried again.
One of my favorite series of all time. Yippee!
Lots of yellow.
Oh, love it. Assault
On
Como, she gave it 5 stars.
Kindle Unlimited right now if you want to try it for Amish in August.
You should so try it. And I'm interviewing her this Thursday.
Yay. Yes. I put an event up for it in Discord.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm. So you interview her Thursday at 6, right?
6:30.
6:30.
Yep.
And I'm sure she'll be talking about the newest book coming out.
Yeah, so she's gonna, of course, the newest one, and then probably some about the Emily Dickinson one as well.
Oh yeah,
but talking about the new Amish Candy Shop series or Amish Candy Book, Peanut Butter Panic. It comes out next Tuesday, so I'm interviewing her Thursday the 18th, and it comes out on the 23rd. And then I'm hoping that a new Amish matchmaking comes out soon as well.
You can ask her about it. That's what I like about when you have the authors on. You get to ask them like if they know what's their status is.
Right. So.
And if you watch this channel, I'm sure you've heard about this series.
Really right, because it's one of my favorites.
Yeah. Well, I think almost everybody's read it by now.
I've only read book 1.
Really?
Yeah. I enjoyed it. It's just one I
like the narrator.
I can't do an audio. I got like 25% in and I wasn't enjoying the audiobook. I reread from the beginning of the ebook and I loved it. And only reason I'm hesitant to continue is Juliet. Like I feel like I'm gonna hate her, and I keep hearing how pushy.
Oh come on, you can just hate her with us, but that's the only downside to the whole thing.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's like really funny.
I still want to read it. It's just not high on my priority list.
And see, and I like the narrator, so that's why I think it's funny because I know a couple of you I don't think like the narrator for that.
It was
series.
like, yeah, well, you know how picky I am.
Yeah. Well, it's like, with the fairy one, it might not bother anybody else.
Yeah.
Just bothered me.
Yeah, everybody likes different things, but yeah, I feel like this series has gone around. The main character Bailey, she in the first book goes back to her her grandparents live in Harvest, Ohio. Grandfather's gotten sick. This in the first book is Salted Caramel, and she goes back to help him. Shocking, she stays. It's book 8 or 9, so if I ruined it for you, I'm sorry, but
Hannah also said that there's a new Amish matchmaking series coming out in December.
Oh yeah.
It's the honeymoon
Hazard.
something or
Hazard something.
Oh yeah, that's right. Hazards of Honeymoon or something like that. Yes.
So if you are new to the Amish Candy Shop series, the Amish Matchmaking series is a spinoff. It's a spinoff in the sense that it takes place in the same town. So it takes place in Harvest, Ohio. And you see all the characters, but they're not the main characters in the Amish Matchmaking. It's great.
But I do think number 3 could spoil is it 6 or 7 in the Amish one if you don't.
Yeah, she actually, or there's Melmac put up a publication order in the Discord that you can read like both, so that you don't
have like
have
the reading
happen what
order,
Storm said. So this is the next one. This was Cornflower's pick. She said she loved it.
I don't see yellow, but we'll say golden.
Well, maybe that in there could be kind of a yellowy color.
I can't see anything, so I'm saying that there's yellow on it.
And it's kind of interesting to see everybody's depiction of the color yellow.
Well, and I will say, when I thought I was going to use Death of a Witch or whatever that was, Death of a Kitchen Witch or something,
it's orange, like that, isn't
it? No, it is, but on the
there's
book
different
cover,
editions.
there's none. Yeah. But on the audio cover, there's a big moon, and there's a witch right in front of the moon, and so it's different than.
Yeah, I remember I messaged you and I was like, I was gonna do the Witchcraft, the second book by whatever her name is, and
Heather Blake.
and the audiobook had lots of yellow, but the print book didn't.
Yeah.
But I ended up not being in the mood for paranormal. I'm glad you enjoyed it because I had a hard time with this first book. It's such a cute cover though. And it's a milkshake shop, so it would be.
I'm dying to try it.
I feel like there's a lot of drama, and there's like this guy, he's married 3 times, and he leaves like a store to each one of his ex-wives or whatever, and then they end up like coming together. I don't know. I just felt I lost interest in the first half, so then I just finished it. But she makes I think she makes they're called like monster shakes or freak shakes or whatever, where you put a whole bunch of weird stuff in the milkshake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I need to try book number 2. And her neighbor is the Popcorn King.
Yeah, I really want to try it. And the covers are adorable.
Yeah.
I think a Shake Shop series sounds really fun.
Mm-hmm. It's so weird to not have my Goodreads done.
It is. I can't believe that. Ugh. Anita said hers was No Good Tea Goes Unpunished by Bree Baker, which is what Storm read, or from that series anyways. And the book that she's reading now, Enchant the Dawn by Amanda Ashley, which I don't know what that is.
I just want to look at the cover.
Did you enjoy No Good Tea Goes Unpunished, Anita?
It's like a romance.
It's so hard to see those covers. Like,
really?
To me, it is, yes.
Well, yeah, I have the big screen right over here. Yeah, it's a guy and a girl.
Excellent. Let us know if you're
Because I
enjoying
think
them.
there's no reason to have an enlarge if you can't enlarge.
Right.
Well, get on a Goodreads library and go fight the good fight for us.
Mm-hmm.
Bigger enlarged pictures. Melmac said yes. She hopes that they continue the Hungarian tea house. That's what she's talking about. And yeah, she could get her rights back, right? Like she did the undercover dish. True. Agree. My yellow on the cover was Cupcakes, Pies, and Hometown Guys by Pamela Dumond. Amazon says it's number 1 in this series, but Goodreads says it's later. Can't recommend. Great potential, but ruined by a ... Oh, horrendous lack of proofreading and editing. Oh, bummer.
So you said you did the Hometown Guys. Okay.
Trying to get it off there.
Yellow Sunflowers. Yellow.
Nice.
Yeah, this has it listed as number 3. Annie Graceland. So if that's, I don't know which one's number 1, but there's no synopsis.
Well, that's interesting.
So what did she say? She said she doesn't recommend it?
She doesn't recommend it because of lack of proofreading, which apparently, not putting a synopsis on each one is not a good idea either.
She's from Wisconsin, and her mom signs her up to be a judge at the Wisconsin's inaugural Hometown Guy contest. 4th of July weekend. And then something about a ghost wants someone to find his murderer. See, I don't like when there's when you don't like when you go in not expecting to be a ghost and then there's a ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Like, who's that one author? Like every series is paranormal. Nancy Warren, and then that one that you tried, that the Murder in the Mix.
Oh, Addison Moore.
Like they have good, like even her new one that came out with the cute dog and cat. That's paranormal. Like
I know
everything,
dogs and cats talk and
everything. Like some authors have everything paranormal.
That's their jam.
Yeah, that's true, Storm. That's
which I am wanting to try because I am getting more and more into paranormal cozies now.
Do want to try. I don't know if it's which one it is. It's either Nancy Warren or Addison Moore, the Great British Bake Off one.
That's Nancy Warren. I did book number 1. I don't remember it at all.
Is there paranormal in that?
Yeah, it's witches.
Oh,
it's like the Great Witch Bake Off.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought.
And that's in England, but yeah, it's witches.
Oh, okay. Well, I still want to try it. We'll see. But yes.
No, she has a brand new flower shop series. I think that's paranormal. She has a vampire series. She has the vampire knitting. She has another vampire tea room. She has like all her stuff's paranormal.
I wasn't a fan of the vampire knitting one.
I liked it until it started to get super heavy. Like book 3 or whatever, like the mystery was like so involved. I was like, I don't care. It was like a stolen painting, this and a portal, and I was like,
oh yeah, I'd be out.
But the first book was good. I liked the first book.
Kat said
portals now.
Huh?
I'm with you, Lee. I mean, like, okay, I'm so out. I read a slew of yellow cozies, but this week the yellowest one was Murder Through the English Post by Jessica Elliott, 1920s Agatha Christie-ish, 3.75.
I want to try that series. I think I have like the first book on
I've
my
seen
shelf.
this. I really like this cover. Did you say Jessica Elliott?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen this one. It's cute.
Oh, I've never seen this, but it is cute. What I can see of it. What's the big orange thing?
A mailbox, mail slot.
Oh my God, I thought it was the top of a submarine. I was like,
murder.
There's a
murder
next to it.
Murder through the English post. And they call mail post, like, yeah. A submarine.
It's the top of a submarine.
It does. And I was like, well, that doesn't fit on the cover at all.
That's what we should do. Just pull up the book cover first and let Tiffany
ask
what she
her interpret it.
Okay, but does anybody now want a submarine cozy mystery? I'm just saying.
It's that. I mean, talk about a closed room. No one can do that scenario. July 26, 2022. It just came out. Kensington, book number 6. Oh wow! So did you just pick it up randomly, or have you been reading through it? Oh, the covers are cute. Oh, I've seen this series.
Yeah, that's what I say. I have the first one on my shelf over here. I haven't got to it yet.
Murder in an English Village is book number 1. It's on Kindle Unlimited. 1920. Legendary American adventurers Beryl Halliwell never failed to surprise and shock. The last thing her adoring public would expect is that she craves some peace and quiet. So I guess there's sleuths in England in 1820, like two friends.
Cav gave it 3.75 stars.
Yeah. Well, if you picked it up and it was book 6, it might be hard to get into. Ooh, I'm really next at Abigail's. I'm really excited to hear about that.
My
4 stars.
scavenger hunt book is Littered with Trouble, a Whiskers and Words mystery book number 1 by Aaron Scott, and I give it 4 stars. Is that the same Aaron Scott?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm gonna have
This
to
is
try
that.
it.
This is that series I showed you. The first paragraph makes it look like it's a themed town of sewing.
Oh, that's okay. Okay.
But it has
And
nothing to
so,
do
like,
but nothing to do with sewing, right?
No, that's the other one. That's
Oh,
where
that
she's a
different
scavenger.
one?
So
Oh,
the
okay.
town's called Button, and there's streets like Thread Way or whatever.
Aww.
But my only issue with that, and I think she owns a bookstore in the town. My only issue is that Janet Bolin also has a Thread themed town. So I'm like, which one do I do first? Because I have, both. But some of the most adorable covers I've ever seen in my life.
Oh.
So yeah, so she owns a bookstore in the town, I think. And obviously there's cats. It's a Whiskers and Words mysteries. It's on Kindle Unlimited.
Oh, I'm gonna have to check it out.
Nice. I think I read this before. I can read it again if you guys want.
I don't remember it.
Louisa Henry has had her worst year. She never imagined she'd be a widow before the age of 40. To cope with the sudden loss of her husband, Lou moves across the country to live near her best friend in a town as cute as a button. Even though it means quitting her fancy New York editor job, she now owns the bookstore of her dreams. Dead man shows up in the alley. Sue and Sue's.
It sounds really cute.
She writes really fast because this came out, I forget when this came out, but it already has 5 books.
I like when writers put out books like that because then I don't like to wait.
Yeah. Flee the scene. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and then she has Pebble Cove and she has Pepper Brooks. I haven't tried either of those either. Pebble Cove is a tea house one.
Is the one that Abigail read she book 1, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
She read book 1. And she gave it 4 stars, she said? Nice.
Yep. I'm interested to see what Sherry thought of this pen for hire. I will say that the emails don't start up till book 2, so if you weren't a huge fan of book 1, it might just be the humor, and the humor is probably not for everybody.
Yeah, Breezy didn't like the humor, so she never continued. Yeah, that's why I said you have to like self-deprecating humor. Yeah, where she makes fun of herself.
Just quickly saying goodbye to Anita because she's leaving for the rest of the day. So have a good time.
Is this the one where she calls her ex the Blob? Right, on Jane Austen.
Yes.
Okay.
That's a lot of sash. She's talking about Prozac.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I'm currently reading Chocolate Chip Cookie Murder, Hannah Swenson, number 1, the yellow edition by Joanne Fluke.
I can see the cover in my mind, and we all know about that series.
Yeah. Hannah Swenson, she owns a cookie shop in Minnesota. The ZE World, I'm sorry if I'm not saying that wrong, I apologize. Cleo Coyle, on what grounds is what I'm reading this sprint, and it got yellow on the cover. If that counts, of course it counts. Are you enjoying it? We all really like that series.
Yeah, series favorite around here.
You want to try to fit in one more sprint?
Sure.
Is that good with everybody?
Do you want to do 20 or 25?
Doesn't matter. Whatever.
And then when we get back, we had a couple on the Discord we can go over real fast.
Oh, yeah, I remember somebody. Yeah.
Maybe just show the covers and what they thought.
And I have Sherry's.
Wait, did we say 20 or 25?
Doesn't matter. 20 is fine. 25 is fine, whichever. Aww.
Tiffany, pick first.
Octopus.
Okay. Yeah, someone else go. I'll go last.
gonna go number 2 again and pick the alligator.
Oh, I've already had the pig, so I guess I'll take the potato head.
And I'll do the piggy. Oh, the octopus is so cute.
I know, that's the one I wanted.
Me too.
I'm sorry.
Well, Tiffany always gets the leftovers, so I was like, pick first.
Yeah, that's okay.
All right, everyone. Happy reading. Come on, octopus. You got 8 legs. Use them. Use them. All right, everyone. Happy reading.
forget who had Mr. Potato Head.
Storm, I think.
Nice.
Right? Storm?
Is Lee backstage or did?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I haven't seen her message anything.
Okay. If you guys see
She
your message.
had a headache, so she left.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
She feels better.
And which one won? Because I wasn't paying attention.
But the potato.
Yeah, that was me.
Nice. I'm 28% into my book and so invested, so good, loving it.
Sorry, Lily left me a message
Oh,
and it said, enjoy the rest of the life of your life. And I think it was supposed to be live. And I was like, things went dark real quick. We need to check on Lee. But then I realized it was live. It said life, but obviously autocorrect changed it. But I was just like, whoa, hold on, hold the phone. But then I chuckled because I was like, oh.
And then she's not here, so it's like, is she creeping around my camera?
and then it's getting to that time. So if we get your scavenger hunt pick, just let us know how you liked it.
Yes.
And so we won't read any more synopsis today.
But I just wanted to say that I don't know if anybody saw this, but she said the Goodreads new page. You can click on the cover of the book, and it will show you the enlarged vision in another window.
I saw open in a new window.
Wondering because I was trying to click on it and it's like it's not, it won't.
But I right click on it and the only thing is it says open image in a new tab. Here, let me share real fast.
The new.
I don't notice anything new. Like it looks exactly.
It's the only new part is just when you're on the actual book page.
See, it's still small. Like
it's bigger than it was. I feel like a little bit. Maybe.
Not really.
Hi, baby.
Yeah.
Stephanie said she loved Cheddar Off Dead. Cornflower said the same thing. I did too. I thought it was great.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about it.
So Hummingbird said her yellow on the cover was 22 Murders in Madison May by Max Berry. What did you rate it? How did you like it? Is that a cozy?
If it is, I haven't heard of it.
But I'm not sure.
I don't think it's a cozy.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. Let us know what you thought of it.
I looked it up once and I don't think it.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't think she had announced it. Okay. But she is finishing writing Silent Nights or Murder, which will be number 9. Okay. Nice. Teenage Scavenger Hunt pick was Beaches, Bungalows, and Burglaries by Tanya Kappas. What did you think? How did you like it?
She said it. Down.
Agree, Row. A Perilous Vow was an easy 5 stars, and I love the mention of the emergency reserve spot.
Yeah, they just did that. Yeah, like early on.
It happens a few times, and I love it.
Yeah, because she gets a new client, and she's like, well, what are you into? And she's like, well, I guess like bakeries. And like, she goes, there's this one lady who has an old ambulance. And
There's also a reference to the Southern Sewing Circle, because she says something about Tori, a librarian in a small town, which is the main character in the Southern Sewing Circle, who is a librarian. And now I've hooked on a few stuck in my head, right? I really liked it. I wish there was a little more drama at the end with the killer, but I'm going to continue with the series. Good. Let us know what you think as you go along. I feel like it's one that does get better, but I don't remember the first one as much because it's been a long time. I kept reading when the sprint ended and sucked back into the world of the Race of the Sands. This book is so atmospheric and immersive. Nice. I don't want to give anything away about the cats' abilities, magical cats, but they each have a special power, and they use it to get away with things and help solve crimes. That's it. No other magic.
And she said later that they do not talk. Yep.
Okay, then I can probably do.
I know like something that they do. But...
Yeah, I think I do too.
Yes, the bird title figures into the story in some way. That is one. See, it's been so long. Like it was probably one of the first cozies I read, and then I binged it, and I binged however many were out,
and now there's like 30.
I was caught up, and now like there's like 15 more, and I'm like, oh, holy moly.
I feel like that's a series I won't get to for like 5 years because there's like it's so long that I'm like I'm not gonna start it till I work my way through a whole bunch of it.
I need to get moving on it because I put it on my series to make some progress in for my 2 long ones.
Hannah's like already on like book 12 or something. Like she just
yeah.
started.
It's really it's really magical light, very light. Okay. Good. Thank you, Melmac. Cats have such powers, get away with these. It's called being a cat true.
I
Ms.
feel like her magical light and your magical light might be 2 different things. Because I thought that the Witch City one was paranormal light, and you're like, there's all kinds of paranormal, so that's what I like. Your paranormal and hers might be different.
Which series?
The Witch City.
The Witch City one. Where
Carol J. Perry.
Yeah.
Oh, the second one was it was heavy. The end of it was like
I didn't think
as I'm getting farther into the Enchanted Bakery by Bailey Cates, it's not for you. Like it's getting more.
Okay. But Mrs. Polifax is right up my alley. Thank you, Elizabeth. And it's an older sleuth who is smart and feisty. I love it, Elizabeth. This Shannon said, hi all. I read Sophie Hannah's The Monogram Murders for yellow on the cover. Stretching it, it's more goldish, not crazy about it. She's using Agatha Christie's Poirot as a character. Oh.
Yeah, I think she was like given permission or something to like kind of continue the series or something.
Oh, okay.
By a family member?
Yeah, I think.
Sophie Hannah, does she write something else?
Yeah.
That name's familiar.
So. Yeah, why is that name so familiar?
The Magical Cat series strikes a good balance between mystery and cozy characters community. The cats are awesome. They are my favorite pets in any cozy series I've read. Really good series. Oh, nice. Hi, Vanessa. She says, hi, all. May I ask a question about Libby, the library app, if anyone knows anything about it? Yes, you may ask, please. People ask the question. Deadly Summer Nights is the first Vicky Delaney book I've read, even though it's her newest series. I've had 4 of her other series, including her Eva Gates, on my TBR for a while. Story of my life, Melmac. I feel you on that. I mean, I've read a lot of that one, but I'm just saying.
I waited too long for the Eva Gates one now that I can't get back into it.
Anita gave No Good Tea Goes Unpunished 5 stars. I haven't tried the Eva Gates, have I? I feel like maybe I tried the first one and didn't care for it. I feel, but maybe not.
Yeah,
can you look at
Library series?
You've read a lot of them.
The Lighthouse Library, I'm caught up.
That's Lighthouse Library Eva
That's
Gates.
what she's talking about.
Oh, what's the other one? There's another one I'm thinking of then.
That's why I was like, I'm sure you read them all.
No, I'm caught up in that, and I love it. Yeah. There's another one that's a book one that's like a library. Does Ellery Adams write one that's also besides the book retreat and the secret book?
Books by the Bay, but yeah.
He has the Antiques
Books
and
by the Bay. That's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, I was gonna say she has.
Okay.
That has nothing to do with the library though.
Oh.
Yeah,
They're writers.
yeah.
They're writers. They're all. It's
a
a writers group. They're all writing books and they meet together.
I think I tried it. Didn't care for it.
The main character is really unlikable
because she's very brass. Like she's just really not a likable character at the beginning. But then once
I loved her. Yeah.
Once you get used to her, and that's like just who she is and how she is, then it's not so bad.
Okay.
But expect the last book to be sad.
Yeah.
No.
If I was reading a book, I would have thrown it across the room.
I had to look it up. I had to spoil myself because I didn't know.
In my Kindle, there was a setting. It would read the ebook to you. Does Libby have a setting like that for a regular ebook without having to check out an actual audiobook? This is a question for Cozy. Go, Cozy.
Not that I know of. But Libby, you send the ebooks to your Kindle. Yeah. Like, so you borrow an ebook, send it to your Kindle, and then if you can have a Kindle that will read to you, do it that. What a lot of us do. I was wondering
if maybe she doesn't have a Kindle anymore because she said
right.
Kindle.
So I was going to say
have a Kindle either. I just have it on my phone.
What a lot of us do, you send it to Kindle, and then if you don't have an actual Kindle, use the Kindle app. But there's the Alexa app. You don't need the device, and the Alexa app will read a Kindle ebook to you. So That's what all of us are doing, but
Do
not
it,
in the
Julie.
not in the actual Libby app. You have to send it.
I've like actually never used the Libby app for reading, so I have no clue.
It's just a basic reading. It's just annoying. It's just small.
Well, that's what I figured. I've always sent it to like the.
It's
Kindle.
better than the Hoopla reading app, though. I hate the Hoopla one because the brightness is like too bright, and there's like a bright white, and even though I turn it down, I don't know.
I think the font on the Hoopla app.
That's probably what it is. Yeah, it messes with my eyes.
Oh,
and then there's like a brown
thing.
And then there's like the sepia tone, even the dark tone. I can't read on Hoopla for more than like 10 minutes.
So there's a bot.
Oh, I don't have my phone on me. So nobody moved, Tiffany.
Oh, it says an error occurred. I can't. It won't let me do it.
Oh no.
Melmac or Hannah, can you try grabbing it?
Yeah, if you guys are mods, because I don't have my phone on me today.
I hit block user and it says, okay, maybe this time it worked. Nope, an error occurred. Try refreshing the page. Why?
Oh my god, what if the
Okay, well,
Okay,
let me put them in timeout. It just wouldn't let me block them.
It says it's blocked for 5 minutes.
Yeah, let me put it in timeout, but it wouldn't let me block. All right, well,
good enough for now, anyway.
Get them out of here. Julie says, "I love Prozac, yay!" And then I lost my stuff.
Did you read the one yet where she goes on the cruise with her?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes. But I still think my favorite is when Prozac goes to the spa and is put on a diet.
Yeah, and then the where she's in a commercial. Oh my gosh.
I mean, you can return your Audible and get the credit.
I might try, but it was the free trial.
How are you able to get the old Goodreads screen up?
That's what people say. I don't know. I literally just went to the website. I don't.
Okay, on the website, when you pull up just the actual book, not the series, but the actual, just the one book, it's totally different. Like, it's bigger, and like the want to read and stuff, when you click on it, it puts a picture in the middle for you to click if you want to read it, if you want to put it on.
I'm gonna pull up my thing and tell me if it's the same.
Whenever it has bigger stars on the side on it, where like you was to do your rating. Like, they used to be really tiny, and now they're like super big.
Okay, pull it up, Tiffany.
Whenever I tried to do like the write a review, it wouldn't do anything. I had to go down and find. Yeah, mine looks nothing like that.
That looks exactly what mine like.
Mine looks nothing like that.
But my husband keeps his computer really up to date, so I don't know how.
Well, it's just like one day it was like that. The next day I got on it, it wasn't. So that's why.
And then Hannah says down there that they changed it back to the old layout, but then
it's
Cajun
not
says
online.
I still have the new one. And
no.
I don't think that's the thing, is like, I know there was a beta. I don't think I ever got the new one because it never.
Well, see, I know a lot of people talked about the beta, and somebody said that the beta was finally going live, like they were using the beta now.
Yeah.
And I figured that's what I have, and there's nothing that I see that I can change it back to the old way, but whenever I look at it, it looks nothing.
Yeah, because this looks exactly like.
Well, if people don't like it, they should all like get out of Goodreads, and then Goodreads will go back to the old page.
Because I just have 2022 mobile version.
You should be able to switch back. That's the thing. If they just have a switchback, then whoever likes the new one can use the new one. Whoever likes the old one.
Yeah, like I wish you could share your screen right now, Storm, and I could see what the other one looks like, because I have no clue. Yeah.
Let's just talk about that. And then people picking if you pick the potato head, congratulations.
Oh yeah, maybe you could show your tablet.
Storm should take.
I'm trying to take a picture
of
of
the
it.
car, even though she drives a bus over me the other day. A car is close enough.
Oh, I was like, wait, what?
I know, she's so funny.
Did you see her avatar she made for a short period of time of her and the little glasses and the cloak?
That's hilarious.
She had it like the next day she was incognito with the little spot.
She should be, because she should have. Yes, she should have been.
She said the occasion says she went and got the old format on a different browser.
Okay, so she's talking about Goodreads.
Because my husband uses some weird.
Like, fell asleep or like passed out. By the way,
probably fell asleep.
Please,
I think she said she has a new schedule for the library job. So yeah, she's sleeping.
Okay, Hannah put on the Discord the page that I'm talking about, and
Okay.
she says that that's like how it's always been, but it hasn't always been that way. So maybe she had the beta version or something.
Yeah, I never had the beta version, and then like my husband's uses some weird gaming browser, but I use Chrome, and it's the same on Chrome, so I don't know.
I put mine up there. What mine looks like.
Mine's never changed either.
What? She
I'm
signed
using
it.
I have a Mac Pro or something like that laptop.
That series ended a long time ago, and I don't. Wow, it's funny.
I'm telling you, books are just popping up like.
But I don't think
I think publishers are realizing that cozies are very, very popular right now, and they're probably the ones that like got rid of some of them are probably kicking themselves, and then the other ones are probably like, oh, look.
Okay, well, this makes sense because year-round Christmas is Berkeley, and Berkeley is the one that famously dropped a lot of their things. And is Berkeley still even around? I'm obsessed with.
Is still around.
But the Berkeley Crime Press with the little bloody handprint, I'm obsessed with those books because I usually like, and every time I see the handprint, I get excited. I know that ended well because book 5 was 2020. Why did I think it was like 2017 or something? So they never dropped it. They did it till 2020. But that's funny that they got new books went from Berkeley to Crooked Lane.
Yeah.
Because Berkeley might have dropped them in 2020, maybe, and then she went ahead and went with somebody else, maybe.
Because
I feel like, I still see Berkeley. I was gonna say, you see Crooked Lane and Kensington are like the two
because
most popular now.
I think the Jen McKinley one is Berkeley.
Which one? Library
Lovers?
Oh, I don't know.
Because sometimes I'm like, I get it, but they get it to me on because that one's one that I have to be approved for, and sometimes I get approved for and sometimes I don't.
Yeah, they're Berkeley, and then look at the newest one.
She's looking. Max said there's going to be 3 more Lighthouse libraries, 11 through 13. 10 must already be in the works. This is a series she writes with dates.
Yeah, Berkeley's still the new one. 2022 is still by Berkeley. You just don't see them as often in cozies.
You don't see Berkeley as often, especially as often as like Kensington and Crooked.
Well, it's because like back in like 2015, they thought nobody likes cozies and
they dropped them,
like a whole bunch of them, and then that's why I said they're probably kicking themselves because. And
then they had the Berkeley Crime Press where they used to do the handprint, and now they don't do it anymore. They haven't for a long time.
Woohoo! Zibby says, "Hey guys, glad I caught up with the sprint. Yay! Glad you're here. Only got our kitchen left to pack. Wow."
And I'm sure you got movers. That makes it easy.
They finished today's Psalms. Nice. Took the dog out. Gosh. Okay. People are saying how far they got. Liz Lippman has a new book in the Clueless Cook series coming out next month. The last one came out in 2015.
And that series, I borrowed it all, is on Kindle Unlimited. I don't know if it's going to stay there. The covers are super cute, and the new one has like something about enchilada. It's funny.
I read Death of a Country Fried Redneck for the yellow prompt. Oh, nice. It's part of the Lee Hollis, right?
That's number 2. I still remember the plot of that one. As a country singer comes to town. It's so good.
What did I say?
You did. I got upset. I did the same. I said the same thing to Amy on Discord because she spoiled it. You said the name of her husband. You can't say the name of somebody's husband on it later on in a series if there's like a long buildup.
See, I don't even remember, and I watched your video.
You said Mel's husband name. So if somebody was like on book 3, they know who she marries later on, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So you should just say her new husband. Yeah. No, it happens because you're just like so used to it.
Jane said, forgot to mention I gave Redneck 3 stars. Found all the celebrity fawning too much. Gotcha. Yeah. Book 2 of the Daryl Wood Gerber's French Bistro series is on my TBR. Oh, okay. There's only 2, so Amish matchmaking comes out at the end of this year.
Yeah, it's like hazards. Yeah, hazardous.
Honeymoons are hazards. Okay, hazardous. Oh, yay! 4 stars. The top of submarine. We're on the exactly.
Right.
Tell us what you see. See. Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys. Okay. So gotta go. Bye, Anita. I picked up Murder Through the English Post on my library for the cover, but I've held on. But I put a hold on the first one. There's a whole village of characters I didn't know. Oh,
Yeah. So if you try book one, you might start to like the characters. That it's really hard. Like when there's a. That's why I can't read series out of order because I was like, who are you? What? Oh, sadly, we did our last sprint, but hope you're able to finish today.
Listen to Judges 10 through 12, by the way. I just recently crocheted an octopus for my grandson that looks like a racing one. Oh, the pattern is Poppet Octopus. It's reversible. So cute. That cute. Sounds adorable. Hey, Breezy. Good to see ya. People saying hi. How far they got. I don't remember who won. Oh, Mr. Potato Head. Storm. People talking about Goodreads. It's because took care of an immediately. Okay, I think they're talking about Goodreads still.
We're talking about the bot.
Okay.
That's why you were erroring because she'd already done it. Even though
there you go, that might be.
Posted in Discord screenshot of Goodreads.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, okay, cool. Occasion. That's what I've had since I got this computer. So after Christmas. Occasion said at Buggy Reads, I only got that 2 days ago. And then I had what Rose showed before and prefer that. Gotcha.
Like on the old Goodreads, you know how like when you went and put a star rating and you would like hover over the star and it would say write a review? It doesn't do that on the new one. And it took me a while to figure out. I had to scroll all the way down to a section that has a review.
Oh,
I don't like this. I'm so used to.
And see, I'm so used to the app. Like I do everything on the app. And the only time I ever get on that was, I'm not going to be able to do it anymore, was to look at my books and to like sort them alphabetically or sort that. Because when you're trying to scroll on the app, it will cut you off and say error. So on the website, I was able to scroll through, like if I'm trying to find an in or whatever.
But like, that's the only page that looks different. When you're on like the series page and like the home page.
So I wonder why they changed just that.
I don't understand why.
They said they got rid of like favorite authors and they got rid of a few other things. And then they sent me an email.
Yeah. And like it has like the author, about the author is actually on that same page instead of having to click on like the person to, like look at their stuff. And but yeah. I don't like it. Hannah likes it. I don't like it.
Oh, Hannah likes the new one?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, so.
Well, it's on Discord because I put mine there. Hannah put hers there.
Okay.
It's in like the general section. I put it.
Okay. All right, everyone. Well, it is about that time. Oops. Okay. Storm, what do you have coming up on your channel?
I will have next my vlog that I usually do, my weekly vlog.
Gotcha. And I'm doing a books and library spotlight. So at least one video, but probably 2 will come out on the spotlight, I think.
Have either of you seen my 500 subscribers Q&A?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, y'all ought to watch it. Have a special guest appearance by my father.
Oh, okay.
It's so embarrassing.
Oh, that's cute.
I'm so behind on BookTube. I haven't watched
That's
it
cute. So yeah, and then do you know who hosts Monday, Storm?
I think it's Lee.
Okay, and then Wednesday this week will be me, and then Thursday is the Amanda Flower interview, 6:30 Eastern. I just made the stuff and sent it to her, so I'll put it in the Discord, the thing, but it's at 6:30, and then Saturday is general.
The links are okay. So in the Discord, go to events, and there's already a link to the author interview. It's already there.
Wow, thank you.
I saw it. She's on things.
And then yeah, and I'm sorry I spoiled Strawberry Live. Didn't even think about it. I mean, didn't
spoil anything to me because I done already forgot after I watched your video.
I feel bad now, but I didn't even. I mean, it just didn't even occur to me that. I mean, she's been married, so sorry. All right, everyone.
And then 27th next scavenger hunt is 2-word title. So read that in the meantime.
Word title.
And and the count. So you have to have, so that counts. So 2 words, like peanut butter
So
panic.
mean. So mean.
Well, we have a 3-word title and a 4-word.
Wait, peanut butter panic is 3 words.
Okay, if peanut butter was 1 word, it would count. In my head, it's like 1 word. So premeditated peppermint. That's 2
Yes.
words.
Yes. All right, everyone. Have a great rest of your day. Great rest of your Saturday. Are people doing sprints in the Discord later?
Yes. There's
Probably.
always sprints. And if there's no
Probably.
sprints, start one. And then like Hannah says, there's a schedule on Discord. She's in charge of it this week. So if you forget any of the reading lives, it's all there.
Thanks, Hannah. All right, everyone. Thanks, Storm. Thanks. Yeah, nice try, Melmac.
And I thought it was 1 word in my head. I was like, oh shit.
Thanks, Storm. Thanks, Cozy. Thanks, Lee. Thanks to my mods, Hannah and Melmac. And well, Cozy's my other mod, but she's here. So, so thanks everybody. Have a great rest of your Saturday. I hope to pop into the Discord later, but I got a lot of cooking to do. I don't know if I said I'm making pickled okra,
Yummy.
pickles, and gummy bears.
Well, we have reading/productivity sprints. So
All right.
He's making good stuff this go around. That sounds all good.
All right, everyone. See you later. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, are you getting up? Yes. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Hold on one second. You is a good boy.